In the early 7th century, the Arabian Peninsula was a land of tribes, deserts, and ancient trade routes. Social hierarchy was rigid, and wealth determined power. The Quraysh tribe, dominant in Makkah, controlled trade and politics, while a new faith, Islam, challenged the status quo. Its followers believed in one God, social justice, equality, and moral accountability, ideas that threatened the established order. Persecution against Muslims intensified. Families were separated, property seized, and economic pressure applied. The Muslims eventually migrated to Medina, seeking refuge. Though they escaped persecution, they remained under constant threat. The Quraysh confiscated their properties in Makkah, blocked trade routes, and threatened military attacks, creating an atmosphere of tension and urgency. By the second year after migration, a large Qurayshi trade caravan, returning from Syria under the leadership of Abu Sufyan, carried immense wealth. Among the goods were assets originally belonging to the Muslims. The Prophet Muhammad, understanding the strategic importance, decided to intercept the caravan. It was not an act of war, but a necessary measure to restore the community's economic stability and assert their presence. When Abu Sufyan learned of the plan, he sent urgent messages to Makkah. The Quraysh quickly mobilized nearly 1,000 fighters, including experienced warriors, tribal leaders, and well-equipped soldiers. Their intent extended beyond mere defense. They wanted to demonstrate authority and crush the Muslim community in Medina. The Muslims, in contrast, numbered only 313. They were poorly equipped with limited weapons, minimal armor, and only 2 horses. Their challenge was immense. They were outnumbered 3-1, yet they marched forward, unified by faith and determination. The 2 armies met near the Valley of Badr, a desert area known for its wells. Access to water would determine the battle's sustainability, so strategic positions were quickly established. The Muslims secured the wells, ensuring they would have a supply while also limiting the enemy's access. This simple but effective tactical decision showcased the Prophet's leadership and military acumen. Before the battle commenced, the Prophet consulted his companions. Commitment and loyalty were reaffirmed. The Muslim community, composed of both migrants and local supporters, pledged to stand together, demonstrating a unity that would become critical in the coming conflict. As night fell, spiritual preparation was as important as strategic planning. The Prophet prayed, reflecting reliance on God, acknowledging the limits of human strength, and seeking divine support for the cause. This moment of faith and devotion fortified the resolve of the Muslim fighters. The battle began with individual duels, a common practice in Arabian warfare. Key Qurayshi leaders faced the Muslim champions. Notably, figures such as Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib and Ali ibn Abi Talib engaged in combat, setting the tone for the larger confrontation. As leaders fell, morale within the Qurayshi ranks wavered, demonstrating the psychological significance of individual bravery. Following the initial duels, the full armies clashed. The Muslims, though outnumbered, maintained formation, discipline, and coordination. In contrast, the Qurayshi army, though larger, faced confusion and fear as their leaders were defeated. The battle's intensity was high, but the steadfastness and unity of the Muslims began to tip the scales. Within hours, the battle concluded decisively. Approximately 70 Qurayshi fighters were killed, 70 taken prisoner, and 14 Muslims were martyred. This victory, against overwhelming odds, signaled the emergence of the Muslim community as a significant political and moral force in Arabia. The treatment of prisoners reflected Islamic principles. Prisoners were not executed but treated with dignity. Many were released upon payment of ransom, while others gained freedom by teaching literacy. The conduct of the Muslim community during and after the battle established a new ethical standard in warfare, emphasizing mercy and justice over vengeance. The Qur'an refers to this event as the Day of Criterion, emphasizing the separation of truth and falsehood. The Battle of Badr was not only a military victory, it was a turning point in Islamic history, establishing moral authority, political legitimacy, and the enduring principle that faith, strategy, and unity can overcome numerical superiority. In conclusion, the Battle of Badr remains a symbol of courage, faith, and historical significance. It demonstrates how determination, unity, and moral conviction can alter the course of history, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire generations.